Hello, everybody. Welcome
Hello.
to another amazing edition of Make It Plain with Uche plus Kachi. It's such a joy to come on your screens once
It's a
again.
joy, and today is what?
Today, it's our first year anniversary.
I can't, like, 1 year.
1 year though, 1 year.
One year of doing this.
We started this on February the 14th. 2021. It's been on our hearts for a long time.
For a long time,
and
actually.
we've been, stalling and all the jerks and all that back and forth. And we just said, just start.
Just start.
And we started there. You can even see the if you ask
Yeah.
Now
So why are you not making categorizing it as official? My dear, okay, yes. All right. Do you want to remember? Please now. Okay, so the official one, the one we actually remember.
Yeah, official. Like, so that's
2014.
yeah, 2014. Is it 2015?
No, 2015 is when we
The
very first
the
one.
very first edition.
1 year after.
1 year after, here we are.
How many episodes now?
28 episodes, yes.
Yes, because
it's not
in
52
between.
because being in between, we've had the stops and starts here and there, but we're glad that we've remained true to this and we've remained consistent, and you've also been there on the journey with us. Those of you who've been there from the very first episode, commenting, liking.
We truly appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for being on the journey and on this journey with us.
Yes.
It's been a lot of growing for us as well. So thank you so much. We appreciate you. 1 year.
1 year.
We're glad. We're grateful to God.
Yes.
And we're grateful to you
So
too.
if you're new on this channel, you're welcome to the family. We're glad to have you.
Welcome.
I'm Kachi, and this is my beautiful wife Uche. And today, like always, we're going to be sharing with you on a great topic. It's Valentine season.
Yes, sir. Actually, I mean, like the. What does it say? I love you. I love you a latte. I like coffee. So
I love you.
I had to do that.
I love you a latte.
We love you a latte.
Yes. We talked about Valentine's is coming, and everybody is celebrating love, relationships, all of that. It's like in the forefront.
It
right?
is. Oh, if you're not doing Valentine, what are you doing?
Exactly. Even when our first edition last year, we said to ourselves that we were having that funk. We were writing between the funk.
Yeah.
About okay.
Is it a big deal?
Is it a big deal? Valentine's not a big deal, but we said something. We made a commitment to each other. Listen, it's not about the day Valentine's. Yeah. Yes, every other day leading up to it, we show love to one another. But what's wrong in also commemorating the day? What's wrong?
I mean, it's a day that that has been dedicated, to showing love, and there's nothing wrong. There's
nothing wrong with it.
Absolutely nothing wrong with it. So there's nothing wrong with celebrating. I mean, celebrating the love that we share all year round.
Exactly.
But there's nothing wrong with making that extra special as well,
along with everybody else who's also
I don't think there's anything wrong with that at all.
Yeah, so.
I think that it's love of all kinds also. Like, one of the things that's in my mind now, and I really like the how the evolution, if I say I would say how you celebrate friendships, all your relationships and everything, and you celebrate friends, celebrate all the special relationships that God has put in your life, your marital relationship, your partner, whatever it is,
your girlfriends, girls,
it's
and
really
all that.
nice.
Just that there's nothing for guys though. There's Valentine's.
So I was telling him, I was telling him the other day, I was like, oh, there's Valentine's, and like literally, like I think Thursday was big Valentine's
Day. So it's Valentine's is just for those
ladies.
that don't know,
so you celebrate your friends and all of that. So Thursday was really a lot of people went out with their friends, their bunch of friends and things like that for ladies. And I was asking, what's the one for guys? And
Naughty.
Couldn't answer. So I was like, guys don't like to celebrate themselves.
Well,
like, what's the issue?
The ladies took G for girls, but that would have been what the guys are taking. Are you going to say Valentine or boys?
Well, come up with something great.
Valentine's Day. No, that would have been guys. Valentine. That would have been it.
No, but that
would have been it. But you want us to do Valentine.
What's the Valentine going to be, boys?
Yeah, our boys. Valentine. Anyways, so down right to it. What we're going to be talking about today? What are we talking about today?
I think I just had a brain freeze.
Come on, you didn't have a brain freeze.
Okay, love is not enough. I literally did. I promise you. It was just like, But we're talking on the subject of love. Is love enough?
Love is not enough, or is love enough?
Is love enough?
Is love enough?
I think that's what we should see, yes.
We're asking that question: is love enough? As we celebrate
I think
love,
I think I like that. So let's not conclude. Is love enough?
as we celebrate the expression of love, as we celebrate and commemorate, love in our relationships, our platonic,
I think we should
romantic.
put context though. Is love enough in like this sort of
Yeah,
relationship?
this sort of
Yes.
relationship. So, that's why I was saying
Yes.
platonic or romantic relationships that lead to marriage, or those that are still formative, on that journey, whether or not it leads to marriage. Because some people lock people down.
I wasn't gonna be locked up. Yeah, go ahead. Why are you
Did you guys hear that though?
No, I'm saying I wasn't going to be locked down.
Who was going to lock you down?
No, like yeah. No. But I'm talking about how I asked you what you're doing. Baba.
But come on, when he came out like I'm like,
No,
oh.
I just responded like, oh no time for wasting time.
Oh, no time to waste time.
No, we gotta know what we're doing. It's so funny because I was like, why is he taking when I get what you're laughing?
It's so spontaneous. That's what it is here. Okay, so is love enough? People are going to give gifts. People are going to spoil. So guys will spoil their babes, or
babes will spoil
their guys. Whether a husband will spoil his wife and all of that
They're
stuff.
Babes,
like babes and guys. Well, those that are not yet mommy.
How would you call her? I call her mommy.
Mommy.
They ask somebody like what he calls his wife. It's like they call
Like,
her.
what-
Like they're like, oh, what term
names?
of endearment?
What terms of endearment? What pet
I
names?
call her mommy.
Say I call her mommy. I said, oh my God.
We're just kind of like, yeah. We'll never get to that point. I call her
Mommy. Oh no.
even though you call me mama.
Well, mama is.
It's very how you say it,
Yeah.
mama. You just hear mama. I'm just like, oh God. It's cute though. How very cute.
So is love enough? In the midst of all that, all the gifts, all the teddy bears, all the roses, the rose flowers, the gifts, the bouquets, the gadgets, the experience, the dinners, everything. Is love
It's love enough to make your decision.
Yeah.
So it's a case of, oh, I love him so much. Is that enough to make a decision?
Yeah.
A lifelong
Commitment.
on.
Yeah.
I would say for myself, I don't think it is. I think the only perfect love out there is the love of God.
Yeah.
Like the love of, literally, 1 Corinthians 13 is so perfect and so complete. It's so selfless. Literally, you need to, if you haven't read through that, you really need to. 1 Corinthians 13. It's just, it is so
and
perfect.
really in different versions,
Yeah.
so you get the full import.
That's what I do a
You
lot.
soak in that, and then you then take that. If you try to measure any human, anybody with that,
It'd be very difficult to.
Nobody measures up.
Nobody, I'm telling you.
Nobody measures up. You know why? Because we're all innately selfish.
Yeah. Human beings.
We're human beings and we're innately selfish. So there has to be something much more than that feeling of
Because
love.
and their feelings come and go.
Yeah. They're fleeting.
Yeah, it's only the love of Christ, really. And he showed his love. He even demonstrated that love. So
Yeah.
many things, so many, but for humans, I'm not sure we can get to that. Yeah, we can try, but it's really difficult.
It's difficult.
Literally, it's a case of putting yourself as a footmat,
Yeah.
Like the songwriter, one of the songs I absolutely love is Reckless Love of God, and it tells you that the love is reckless. So it's not like, oh, God is just being reckless, but the way he loves is reckless. And
It's
it's
without care.
I love the version, the original version. I've played that song over and over. If you listen to the original version of that song, the way he breaks down the reckless love, I can't love like that. See, it's like you're putting yourself on the line without knowing whether you're gonna get it in return. and then people will mess you up. Even they poke their fingers in your
right
eyes,
in your eyes, yeah.
but you still love them regardless. You
Yeah.
still love them. They abuse you, spit on you.
You still go
love.
out of your way,
and
you
that
do
love
everything
keeps
with
reaching
joy,
out.
like with joy though.
So see why I say that love is, I mean, the ultimate is God's love, but human beings, we need a lot more, man.
Yes,
I need a lot more.
You know, and on the basis of that, you then ask the question, and that's why, you know, people. I hope people don't make decisions, you know, don't come to conclusions, especially if it's a relationship that's in its nascent stage, especially if it's something that you just started out and, you know, you just met him maybe in November last year, October last year, you know, and of course, you know, talking, blah blah blah, you know, I'm just using that as, you know, context in terms of duration of time, and then Valentine's Day comes around and then he spoils you silly, you know, and all of that. And it's like somebody said recently, you're wired up that way because the romantic feeling of love pushes you to do things, you know, that ordinarily you wouldn't do. You know, it pushes you to do things that you ordinarily would not do. So you find yourself overextending yourself because you're in that high. You're on that high, right? You're on that high, you're doing things, and by the time life sets in and you come off the high, then what then happens?
And maybe I would also, in saying this, I would also say that this is not to say love is not important.
Oh yes, it is.
Important.
It is
you
important.
have to love the person.
Yes.
But I think there are also very crucial things that are important in making a decision.
Yeah.
So one cannot, like, we were just discussing that, you know, some people might get engaged tomorrow and different things. And
get engaged this Valentine's.
Awesome, congratulations. But I would hope that your decision to get engaged is not based
off of
one day
and
what the person does, but based off of what has happened, you know, over time, you know, and that you both, I mean, there's some relationships you already know this is headed for marriage, so you already made up your mind, and it's just a case of when the proposal will come. So we hope that decision has been made beforehand, and it's not just going to be based off of on February 14th
he did this, he went out,
or even based off of one thing, because really you must sort of show
there has
consistency
consistency.
over time.
So there has to be consistency, there has to be a build up.
Yes,
there has to be a build up in how the person, you know, so like you were talking, right, you know, a few seconds ago, and saying talking about love being important, right? But here's the other side of it. Love is important, but what's also important is that you not only love the person, you also like the person.
Yeah.
So it's not just important that you love the person, you
it's
also
sort of like and then evolves. Well, some people love at first time. Me, I don't know. For us, it was like and then evolved to love.
Yeah. You also like the person.
It was
and in liking the person, you like the traits. You like the values that they hold dear.
I was just going to say that I think one of the most if not most important things for me is value alignment.
Yes, that's it.
It is so crucial.
Yeah.
Because, like, if our values are not aligned,
there's nothing.
The love will eventually be annoying. Like, everything will just turn sour.
Everything turns sour. Because you see that you're
our values are just two different human beings.
They're completely different. You don't align on the basis, on values, which is supposed to be the building block for your relationship. And so once you're not aligned,
a critical foundation.
Once you're not aligned, you know, value wise, then you can't build anything on that. Nothing can be built on that. Absolutely nothing. So that's why liking the person refers to your connotes that you like the character. It connotes that you like the values. It connotes that you see their imperfections, yet you still like the person. Yes, you still are fond of them.
It's true.
And that's the basis.
So true.
That's the basis of friendship.
Absolutely correct.
That's the basis of friendship. Because look at it. I know I have friends. Don't tell me my friends are perfect people, but I like them. the things my friends would do to me, and we get angry, we fight. So there's that the four stages of, team building or whatever, norming, storming. That storming stage is the second stage. So you can have a norm where you guys just come together and you guys think you're friends, but until you have a tiff, until you have your heads until you clash heads over something, that's when you truly know whether you're friends, whether you really have something with this person. And so if you have that kind of relationship with the person you want to get married to, or you're in a relationship with, where you've seen you have different perspectives on an issue, yet beyond those differences you can still come together, you can still agree, you can still further along with your relationship, then you have something on your hands. And so people say, oh, love.
No, love is important. That's what I'm saying.
It's
you
important,
must still love who you're with,
love who you're with.
But it's just, I just feel there's so many other factors to consider.
Yes.
Actually, like in relationships, I'm seeing so many things. Like, I was telling him, I was like, so much is going on. There's so much that is being normalized, and it's so much. You must really know what you're doing. Like, it's not a game anymore. And then people are getting really hurt.
People are getting hurt, and
so
people are getting
things.
broken. People are getting like wounded.
Yeah.
Emotionally wounded. To the point where you wonder if they can heal and what it would take to get them healed. Because the next person who's going to come into their lives is just going to be inheriting baggage, a lot of baggage that they have to spend a lot of time to deal with. That's why these foundational
things are so important. You can't just go based off of, I feel like I love this person,
Yeah,
I'm so in love
he
with
makes
this
me, he
person
makes
now,
me
blah,
feel
blah,
this
blah.
way. He makes me feel that way.
The critical things that must be sorted.
Yeah,
There's
critical things.
Honestly, there's so many critical things that must be sorted. Someone's saying to me, and I think we're going to address it as well, about this issue of God said.
Oh yeah,
and
watch out for that.
For Christians,
Yeah,
we're
going to come on that one.
Is that everything, all there is to go by? And I gave myself an example, but I won't let the cat out of the bag if I heard God or not. If I heard God or not. But really, because it's just, there's some fundamentals, like the foundational things.
Yes.
So yes, like for us, we started off, thankfully, started off as friends. That mutual respect, all of those foundational things were there.
Set.
We talked and saw that there was value alignment. Proper discussions in terms of we had to work together as a group. And so for someone who would always say, oh, what do you think about this? Would always just come and seek my opinion on, oh, what do you think about? There was already that value alignment. I value your opinion. I want to know what you're thinking. And then it's not just to waste time or to just do it because, but then the decisions you would make will be in line with, oh yes, because you said this. Always, and both ways. So I would always ask him what he thought about things. I would always ask for help. I would always ask for counsel. While we were just friends, so we're not even dating at all. But there was that alignment already. In terms of the decisions we're making and all of that. So the foundation,
and how we saw eye to eye on things. We saw literally like, oh, okay, I was also thinking this. And like it was
that foundation was so solid. Like literally, when we'll talk about, and then it became there was no holds back. We'll talk about things. We'll talk about life issues. Talk about struggles. All of that, and then from all that, started to evolve to
okay.
I like spending time with this person.
I love spending time with this
what's
babe.
going on?
Like,
I always want to talk to him. Once anything happens, he's the first person I want to talk to about it. Like, throughout my day, I'm finding myself, okay, what's going on? Like, I want to tell you about what's going on with everything. And so it just, the build
it just blossomed. It just, grew.
But that foundation was so it was so important. It wasn't just a case of,
because if the truth is, if I'd come to you to say, oh, I love you, from the start, it honestly wouldn't have worked. No. It wouldn't have worked.
Based on what?
There would have been.
What do you love?
Exactly.
What's your love based on?
So you see,
God loves us because He created us. He created us in His image. I mean, literally. He created us, and we were in the mind of God. He says it before I formed you, I knew you. So there was a basis already. He knew us. We're God's product. So if I create like this cup, for instance,
Yeah.
I already knew the cup in my mind.
Yeah.
We literally got
It was formed in your mind, and there's already that attachment, that emotional attachment to the product.
So there's a basis.
Yeah.
So if you just come and tell me that you love me, based on what?
How?
What's the basis for your love? I'm gonna ask you questions. What exactly do you love?
Exactly.
Maybe that's just how I am. Like, I even asked that. Why? What do you love about me? You know, and someone asked me that, and I thought she actually wanted me to pinpoint one thing I loved about him. And I was like, oh my God, I had to have this ultimate thing. I didn't. There were so many things I loved about him. So many things. And she was like, if you can't pinpoint one thing. I didn't even know at the time that was where she was headed. But she was like, the fact that you can't even pinpoint one thing means that this is who you're supposed to be with. Because I was thinking to myself, hey, God, there's supposed to be this ultimate thing that I love that I couldn't. I was saying 50 billion things about her. And she was like,
imagine if he said, oh, I love how he makes me feel. So the day he doesn't make you feel that way, what happens? And that's the trap. That's the trap with this season. That's the trap. But people need to
don't be carried up.
Don't be carried away in the euphoria of the season.
After tomorrow, there's 15.
Yeah. After Valentine.
There's March.
After Valentine's, there's still Easter. After there's still December. It's on.
But make sure you enjoy yourself.
Oh yeah.
Have a blast on Valentine's Day. We plan on it.
Mm-hmm.
I was even telling him, I said, the sort of relationship I was like, if you take me to a coffee shop, I'm telling you, like, take me to a coffee shop and they get like nice cake and coffee. I'm sad. I don't wanna. You know that's nice. I don't wanna. If you take me to a coffee shop, you know that I'll be happy. If you take me to a coffee shop, obviously if you take me shopping, I will be extra happy. But really, I'm very chilled.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Sometimes I'm like, why can't you be ground? Why can't you be like, I have to go to dinner, I have to do. I'm happy with coffee shop. Like, what is wrong? What is it? Maybe I need to level up. I've been working out to that one. Level up. So I probably need to level up in that regard.
Oh my God, my wife she's a trip and more. But you see, that's the whole thing. So is love enough?
Yeah. It's not enough
Is
for
love
you.
enough for you?
Is it? No, we might be
Are
wrong.
we
We
might
might
be wrong.
but like nothing we say is foolproof. Like we just talk about what works for us.
Yeah.
So it might be enough for you. Like I've seen people say, "Oh, love is enough and everything," because they're not loving the way First Corinthians. How many people can love the way First Corinthians 13?
We aspire.
Like literally,
We
that's
aspire.
the goal.
That we aspire, and we cannot aspire in ourselves. We need God to be able to
do that. Because you love somebody that even when they poke in your eyes, Baba.
We aspire.
I'm not even going to like the person. Like, love. Wow. We aspire, though.
We aspire.
We aspire in his strength.
Yeah, in his strength.
You know, someone was telling me recently, sorry, to just, I wanted to add this, and she's saying, someone was telling her that you should apologize to somebody they have not done something wrong to. Like, I think someone was upset with her, and they tried to reach him, but he was still upset, and she's like, just keep saying sorry. I said, based on what? Like, my break, and she was talking about how, like, you should just apologize, and everything. I was like, so someone that I'm not doing something wrong, so I want to apologize. We aspire. All
right, so guys, that's the content for today. So please, we talked about growing this channel. One way you can help us do that is by liking the content. So as you like it, the algorithm takes it on and it puts it on the screens of other people. So please like this content, share this content. We also want to read your comments. Let your comments come in. We want to know how Valentine's is going for you.
I would have said this at the beginning. I'll probably even put it there. Someone asked about the
five love languages. Yeah, the assessment.
The assessment test. I think I know you personally. So thank you. I will actually send you the assessment so that you can get that up.
Okay. All right, and subscribe, share,
please. Let us grow this channel together. See, guys, 2022 is a very serious year for us, and don't worry, we have amazing things coming.
Mm-hmm. Amazing things coming.
You don't want to miss out.
Exactly.
So let's grow together.
It's 1 year of Make You Playing with Uche plus Kachi, and you've been on the journey with us, and we are so grateful. Thank you. Till we come your way next time, from myself and my beautiful wife, Bye.
We love you. God bless you. Bye.